In my last video, I was stranded in the American Midwest, on the way to rescue the files of my late friend and mentor, Mr. Gary Mangiacopra, which comprise what I'm sure must be the world's largest personal collection of newspaper clippings and magazine articles on the subject of unexplained phenomena. I'm very pleased to announce that, thanks to your generous assistance, I was able to bring Gary's files back to Canada, and am now in the process of digitizing them. I sent an email with a link to a private YouTube video to everyone who helped me pay for repairs and fuel. If you sent me something but didn't receive my email, please consider checking your junk folder. If you can't find it in your junk folder, please feel free to send me a nasty email. On the subjects of patronage, private emails, and junk folders, I should probably let you know that the short film Firstborn, written by my good friend Dan Comistic, the second half of which some of you helped produce back in the spring of 2022, has finally gone through the cycle of the top 10 big film festivals to which we submitted it. Although we would like to enter the film in a few more festivals, and thus cannot make it public yet, we have published it as an unlisted video on Dan's YouTube channel, and sent the link to all the patrons who helped make it possible. My emails have a bad habit of finding their ways into people's junk folders, so if you assisted with that 2022 campaign and didn't receive an email from me, please consider checking your junk folder. As of the making of this video, I've scanned about 1/60th of Gary's files, and published them on the website GaryMangiacopraArchive.com, to which I've included a link in the description. I am discovering that Gary was an extremely prolific clipper, who collected newspaper and magazine articles on a vast and eclectic variety of subjects, not all of them pertaining to unexplained phenomena. After scanning about 1,200 files pertaining to the 20th century dilemmas facing various American libraries, and speculations regarding the fate of the newspaper industry, subjects which hold little interest for me personally, and which I suspect have low general appeal, I have decided that, for the remainder of Gary's files, I will only scan the contents of folders which appear to be dedicated to the subject of unexplained phenomena, and will merely list the titles of the remaining folders in the index of the archive website. If you come across an unscanned folder in the index, which you would like me to digitize, please send me a request by email, and I will do my best to fulfill it. Now let me take you on a tour of the new digital archive. On the homepage, you'll see two big buttons, one linking to the index, and the other linking to the Search by Category page. You will see links to these same pages in the main menu, along with a link to an About page, in which I included a brief biography of Gary Mangiacopra, as well as a link to a page in which I explain how the archive is organized. Let's click on the index. Here you will see a link to Box 1, which represents a particular drawer in one of Gary's filing cabinets. I suspect there will be 60 boxes by the time this digitization project is complete. My intention is to scan one box per month. If you click the arrow beneath Box 1, you will see a list of the folders contained within the box. These folders represent actual manila filing folders in the drawer, and bear the same names that Gary inscribed on their respective tabs. If you click the box itself, you'll be taken to a page containing links to the folders within. Every folder that I've scanned has an arrow beneath it, the clicking of which will reveal the items contained within it. I made the item divisions myself, based on the media and subject matter of the content. You will notice that many of the folders are not clickable, and contain a suffix indicating that they have yet to be scanned. These are folders which I did not consider to be of general interest to the Fortean community, and which I will not scan unless asked to. If you disagree with my assessment, and would like me to digitize a particular unscanned folder, please send me an email. If you click on a folder, you'll be taken to a page displaying a clickable list of the items contained within. If you click on an item, you'll be taken to a page filled with JPEG images of the item in question. You will notice that each item is given a certain code. B stands for box, F stands for folder, and I stands for item. So in this particular case, the code stands for Box 1, File 1, Item 1. So that's the index. Now let's check out the Search by Categories page. I have placed the surprisingly few Fortean-related items from Box 1 into suitable categories, which you can find here. Of course, these categories will increase with the amount of material I scan. If we're looking for articles on cryptozoology, we have to click on the Cryptozoology tab. Here, you can see that cryptozoology has been subdivided into 3 subcategories, which will increase in variety as the archive is expanded. The first tab links to a page where all the files under the cryptozoology umbrella are listed. If we click on the Lake Monsters tab, we will be taken to a clickable list of all the items placed into the Lake Monsters category. If you take a look at the top menu, you'll see a link dedicated to the patrons who helped fund this archive. I've taken the liberty of listing the first names or PayPal business initials of everyone who helped me get to Connecticut and back. If you are on this list and want me to add your last name or business name, along with a link to your website or social media page, or if you want me to remove or change your name, please send me an email. Lastly, if you'd like to help financially support this archive, for which I will have to pay ongoing storage and website bills, you can click the other link in the top menu. This will take you to a Patreon page, on which 3 classes of patronage are available. If you choose the first class, you can have your name or the name of your business added to the website's patrons page. The second class allows you to add a clickable link to your name, and will enable you to receive monthly emails from me, to which I'll attach a list of the new folders and items scanned the preceding month. If you choose the third class, I will mail you a monthly manila envelope containing the aforementioned list, a handwritten letter describing some of the more interesting files scanned that month, and a physical printout of said files, just like Gary used to do. This archive is intended to serve the Fortean community. If you're a researcher interested in unexplained phenomena, of course feel free to draw from this archive for your own website, book, YouTube channel, or podcast. If you're a casual student of the mysterious, feel free to peruse the index, or to search for material by category. Thanks for watching, and for helping me keep the legacy of Gary Mangiacopra alive.